Big Nate on a Roll by Lincoln Pierce. Chapter 1. I've never really noticed how boring the detention room is. I guess that's not exactly breaking news. Any room where the main activities are 1. Sitting quietly with your head on the desk. 2. Writing "I will not make vulgar noises" during Miriam Popowski's flute performance 100 times isn't exactly Roseville. By the way, I'm not here because I made vulgar noises during Miriam Popowski's flute performance. That was last week, and it wasn't even on purpose. And now here's Mary Ellen with Flight of the Bumblebee. Toodle oodle 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 blah. What I mean is the room itself is boring. The only things on the wall are 2 signs. One says, "Quiet, please," and the other, just in case anybody's too dense to figure out sign 1, says "No talking." I'm not expecting them to have a TV or anything in here, but would it kill them to put up a couple posters? Ooh, posters. Mr. Wiki. Mr. Wiki. Oh, what is it, Nate? See how it took her a second to answer? She's all wrapped up in one of her cheesy romance novels. Welcome to the Miss Zerwicki Book Club. Wowza! Some recent selections. Acres of Passion by O. McDonald's. Love Overboard by Sue Nami. Irregular Heartbeat by Paul Petition. Can I zip down to the art studio for a second? She raises an eyebrow. The art studio? What for? To get some supplies. I'll crank out a few posters to jazz things up in here. Down goes the eyebrow. Nate, she says, PS38 has no interest in jazzing up the detention room. Exactly, I answer. That's why I'm volunteering to do it. Sit down. Okay, so much for that idea. Guess Miss C's on one of her no-nonsense mood. Sometimes she's a little more chatty, but that's usually when it's just her and me. Today there are 3 other kids in here. Name, Seth Quincy. Why he's here. He got so mad at a bunch of kids for calling him Q-Tip, he totally snapped. Personally, I think it's kind of a cool nickname, but that's just me. Name, Leanne Ampa Pfister. Why she's here. She broke the rule that says you can't wear shirts or blouses that show off your belly button. Not only that, she has an Audi. Name, Chester Budrick. Why he's here. He wanted to trade lunches with Eric Fleury, but Eric said no. So Chester stuffed a hot dog up Eric's nose. Did I mention Chester is kind of a psycho? And then there's me. You'll probably want to know how I ended up here. Well, that makes 2 of us. It wasn't my fault. Not even close. It was pretty much all Arthur's doing. And of course, I got detention while Arthur, aka Mr. Lucky, got absolutely nothing. It's sort of a long story, but I guess I got plenty of time, so go ahead and tell it. Nate's Real Life Comics, starring me. Real drama, real action. It started yesterday after school. Ah, Nate, you're just the kid I'm looking for. I am. I'm rounding up students to paint the scenery for the school play. Can you help? Sure. Follow me. Obviously, Mr. Rosa chose me for my amazing art skills. But wait, not so fast. This part of the project is a 2-man job. A 2-man job? You and me? No, I mean you and Arthur. Arthur, since you're so wonderful, I'm going to let you paint the mountains and the clouds. Okay, thanks you very good. And Nate, you? Yes, we'll hold the ladder for Arthur. What? Okay, Nate, I am too climbing up now. Ooh, don't you just love his cute accent? He's so dreamy. This stinks. Drip, drip. Hey, watch it, Arthur. You're dripping on me. Suddenly, boop. Gah! I can't see. Yoop. Crash. Wham. Good heavens. Arthur, are you all right? Is Arthur all right? Nate, you were supposed to be holding the ladder. I was, but Arthur could have been badly hurt from such a height. Perhaps the detention will teach you a lesson. I already know a lesson. Arthur always wins. It's true. He does always win. Let's face it. Arthur has everything going for him. He's friendly, he's smart, he's practically good at everything. All the teachers love him. So do the kids. Hey, even I like him, and I can't stand the guy. He's just so annoying. Wanna know what else is annoying? Because I got detention, which so we're clear on this, was thanks to Arthur. I'm going to be late for my Timber Scout meeting. Yep, I'm a scout. I used to want nothing to do with scouting, because every time Francis and Teddy came back from a Timber Scout camping trip, they always had food poisoning, or worse. Do I look like I knew it was a hornet's nest? But they finally convinced me to give it a try. It's not as dorky as I thought it would be. There are a few lame parts, but those are balanced out by the good stuff, like the uniform. The uniform rocks. Even the beret is kind of cool. I have to admit, before I joined the Timber Scouts, I thought the only people who wore berets were French guys and mimes. Anyway, the stinking meeting's already started. Maybe I can make the second half of it. Maybe, if Miss Zerwicki ever lets us out of here. Look at your watch. Look at your watch. Look at your watch. Oop, time's up. You may leave now, people. Yes! I explode out of my chair, race down the hallway to grab my locker, grab my uniform, and duck into the bathroom to change. 30 seconds later, and Teddy's house, here I come. Teddy's dad is our troop leader, so our meetings are always at his place. It's a 15-minute walk from here, but on my skateboard, I'll make it in 5. I strap on my helmet and push off. I zip along Hayward and a view, turn left onto Pepper Street, and start across the bridge over Beards Creek, which isn't really a creek. It's more like a combination swamp and garbage dump. Oop, coming through. There's a woman walking her dog up ahead. Well, maybe dog isn't the right word. It's one of those toy poodles that looks like somebody glued cotton balls to a weasel. I mean, if you're going to have a dog like that, why not just get a cat? The woman moves to her left when she hears me coming, but the dog goes the other way. Before I can slow down, her leash is stretched across the sidewalk like a tripwire, and I'm heading straight into it. Oh no! Ah! Yep! Wham! I sort of flip while I'm falling, so I end up landing on my back. That's the good news. The bad news is my skateboard keeps going. It shoots under the bridge railing, dive bombs into the creek, and sinks into the oily water. Goodbye, skateboard. The dog's yapping, the woman's babbling, and people are still rubbernecking as they drive by, but I can't focus on any of it. I might think I'm in shock. All I can do is look down at the ripples in the water when my board disappeared. Forever. I take my helmet off in disgust and stuff it in my backpack. No more riding. Now I have to walk. This whole disaster is one big Arthur chain reaction. If he hadn't spilled paint on me, I wouldn't have 1. Bumped into the ladder, 2. Landed in detention, 3. Been late to my Timber Scout meeting, 4. Ridden my skateboard to Teddy's house, 5. Crashed into that lady and her dog, and 6. Lost my board in the creek. See how it all fits together? Thanks a lot, Arthur. It takes a while I finally get to Teddy's house. The guys are sitting on the front desk. Nate, where were you? You missed the best meeting ever. Oh, really? I mumble. Frankly, at this point, I'm too exhausted to care. We're doing a fundraise. It was hilarious. Teddy's mom made cookies. I invented a new... And, Francis says, our troop has some good news. Good news? I perk up a little bit. We just inherited a new member, Teddy announces. Hey, come on out. Francis rattles off a fake drum roll. Teddy does his crowd noise sound effect. The door swings open and... This is supposed to be great news.